All right, let's see. Is everything uh going well? Oops. Okay, these are good. Let's put you over there. Ba-da-bum. Hello, hello, hello. I'm setting up right now, but I'll be in game in right now. There we go. Okay, so creative world. I have two things I want to do today. Like two things that I want to finish up today. The first one's gonna be, I hope, pretty quick. The second one is a bit more tedious, but that's fine. And then I want to talk with you guys, but I'll do that in a second, about a new community project for you guys. All right, so first things first, I need a train that's gonna go from the dungeon in the actual world, right? From the dungeon all the way back to spawn to this building, right? I want it to be rather small. I have an idea of what I want it to look like. Let me look up an image. Hello, 11 MCM Skylines X video or YouTube X. We've done that on stream already. Let me see if I can show you what we came up with on stream. Where did I put it? It's somewhere over here, right there. Do you have a preference of viewing? It's better to watch. I don't really care if you watch on YouTube or on Twitch. Just know that on Twitch you do have channel points. This is what we're going to be building above the boss room, and so basically what we're doing here is we'll have a zombie in here, right there, and it'll spawn a golem. It'll sit right here with line of sight, so they will only spawn one. And then whenever we need it, we just do this. Drop it down into the boss chamber, and then these guys will spawn a new one. That's kind of what we're gonna do. But I did like all the ideas that I saw on in the comments. To the nether for storage. Yes, but I only need one at a time. So this would be fine. So this would be fine. It's not like I need a whole lot of them. Because it's automatic, we can just do it like that. Let me see. Service train. So what I want them to, I want this small little train. Let me see if I can pull up a picture that's that kind of gives you an idea of what I want it to look like. I want them to be small, not big at all. But this is a good reference. These things are small, right? This is gonna be our engine, and then we'll have like one cart behind it. That's about it. Because these don't need to move a lot of items. They're just basically moving the loot from the dungeon back to spawn. So that's what we're gonna try and make. So I'm gonna put that picture on my second monitor. That way I can actually see what I'm doing. There's only one one set of wheels below these, but how does one? I think it was. How does one get? How does one get the menu? Oh, there you go. Right, we don't have Steam and Rails, so it's only that. We could do two of these, but that's gonna make it a lot bigger than it has to be. So I think we'll just work with this. Hello. Hello, 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 welcome in. I'm gonna put the cabin behind here. And then we'll have like, I don't know. The basic length of this thing is gonna be like that. It's gonna be really small. Maybe like one more block out. Like half a block. I can't wait till the Steam and Rails updates. Dude, me neither. I want those smaller tracks. Let's start off with, what is this for? So the dungeon, whenever the players are done in the dungeon, right? They're gonna dump their loot into a barrel. Let me see. Into a barrel, right? And that's great, because then we can sort out all the things that we want them to keep. We can sort out and send over to spawn, over to that building. The things that we want to keep into the dungeon, like leftover food, leftover pots, bricks, whatever, right? Consumables, that's what I'm calling them. We can send back into the dungeon for reuse. But like the sword that they're getting, the shield that they're getting, any potions that they're getting, they'll be able to pick up at spawn. And that's what this train is for. So this is going to be moving stuff from the dungeon to their post box at spawn. The question is, how small can we make this? Let's start with the basics. Control and a seat. Well, technically we don't need a seat. We could use a blaze burner. So just controls then. Where's train controls? Right there. Blaze burner right there. So if I do this, that. 2 blocks and 2 controls, and yeah, okay, but it does need to look good. Because people are gonna see this like going about. With this sort of bank truck, I could, but then I wouldn't be able to see which color is most popular, right? And that's kind of the idea of having the different that's kind of the idea of having the different whatchamacallit, the different, I'm lost. I can't think. No, I want the different outputs, so the different volts, just to see what color is most popular, basically. Gather it with redstone. I could, but let's just, we don't need to make it more difficult than it already is, you know? Okay, so this is gonna be, it's gonna be me. Let's do that. And then over here, we'll have one more at the back, maybe like half. I don't know. Good, then we'll do 1, 2. 3. I think that's about it. I think you don't really want it to be bigger than that. This as the engine, right? Then I am going to use some of these half panels and replace the outer ones with those half panels. Although, maybe not. Maybe not over here. Because I do want like a walkway on one side. And then this is going to be our engine stuff. Okay. Cabin. Cabin first. That would work technically, but then I couldn't. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. What if we did something like that? And go out from here and lower this guy. Have you seen Game of Thrones? I have not, no. I've seen like a couple of episodes, but wasn't really for me. Hello, bro. Welcome in. Alright, I need to use... Wait, no. This is correct. I couldn't, just made me uncomfortable. Oh. I don't know. It had potential. See, I don't know why people say it like that, though. Do that. We'll keep this open, but I kind of do want to add like a band over here. Like that. Again, we don't want to make it too big. That would be... It's not much bigger than this, really. Huh, that's strange. The wheel's gonna be visible. I mean, they're gonna be tiny. I know, I feel like we should like only use half of these full blocks and like trim it way down. The problem with that is it's gonna be so little space, right? But like using this would be so much better. Right? We get underneath it. Yes, we put one in there. Now the problem with this is that we're gonna little trick with the copycat plus is go invisible. Panel's gonna take a torch out for a second. They appear. Really? Didn't know that. And then we get invite panels. Train. Basically, this is like one of these very small, like surface trains, right? They're not big at all. That's kind of the plan. They're not going to be yellow, but we'll get something going on them, right? The thing I'm gonna have with these is that this is gonna be a pain to put a wall on. I'll figure it out though, but yeah. See, for size-wise, this is already better. I don't think... I'm not, like, convinced, but... And then we can use copycat panes to do the outside walls. Go in here, maybe in there, maybe. Okay, I don't like that. It's too long. The backhand, that is. This needs to be way shorter. I would love to connect up to this guy, but apparently that's not gonna happen. Maybe if I do a wall. No. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Couple steps. Do I not have like... So we have a pane, flat panes, layers, boards. We have boards. We could use boards as well. This is just not gonna connect up, which is kind of annoying, you know? No, those have to go there. Okay, let's keep that on the back burner. And just keep going with this. And then over here, we have the same problem. We could go panel right here. Maybe even like that. No. See, that's the problem with these half thingies. It's not gonna work. You know what? Let's try and make the cabin. Might look too small when you put it next to other member trains. The thing is, I want it to be small and dainty. I don't want it to be a full-fledged train. Because it's not. Let's try and make the cabin up in here first. Right? We've got walls. I've tried. Do that. And then that's gonna be... This is a good size for a cabin though. Right? We put in... We still have stuff to put in here, so we can put like a boiler in here. We can use any colorful block that we can use. Not really. We could use, technically. No, never mind. We can't do that. That would have been cool though, for like the hull, or like the engine chamber. We could do a fluid tank. Like definitely have one up there. Have like a whistle on it, right? And then it's just hull like that. Kind of looks like it. And then we can have a rail, some bars over here. Like that. Come on. Like that. There's a block, like a copycat panel, that goes in the middle of a block that could help. Yeah, I know, it's a pain. It's this guy. But that's like a glass, that acts like a glass pane. So if you put something here, that's not a full block, it won't connect. Right? Right by the pane. This guy? A flat pane? I know. Oh, wait. Dude. You're so smart. Yeah, that actually does work. Then over here we do panel. It doesn't accept these though, which is kind of annoying. You know what? I'll keep that as a backup. That might actually be, because if we do, where's that guy back? If we do this, right, then go here, and then have like a double. Okay, I need to put in these first. Is that does fix that problem? And then we have a walkway over here that we can use. And it's just a panel up here. No, not a panel. Half panel. Okay, we still can do the boiler trick over here. No, I need to tank, yes. So we can still use the boiler trick over here, right? But honestly, I would love for it to be right here. So any block that looks like a chimney would be fine. Don't think that is gonna look good, right? Then over here I can start working with normal panels. Shoot, maybe. Let me try and work this out first, and then I'll see what I can do with shoots. Okay, we can do that. And then we'll just make this part a lot bulkier than the front part. Which kind of makes sense if you ask me. Right? I would have to continue that though. Just fine. I can live with that. Question is, how are we gonna make this, like, how can we close off the top of this? Maybe steps? Maybe steps would work. Just like do that. I don't like the copper. So I think a chute might be the way to go. Yeah, and then we put a block of industrial iron here. I like the fact that we've got some brass in there. That's fine. There's copycat walls. I know, but I think the shape of the chute goes a bit better for being a chimney. Copycat pipe. Oh, a copycat pipe might be a good idea, actually. Yeah, that kind of works. Kind of want to top it off with something, but like that, and then we get a nice color in there. Rest is gonna be industrial. Okay. And if we do that, we bring out like these guys to be full panels. Okay. What about yellow concrete? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it doesn't have to be yellow. We could pick any other color that we wanted to. Like, we could do yellow concrete for sure. Okay, that's something we fixed today. That freaking video. Thank you for the follow as well. You did get a chicken. That's fun. Did get a chicken. The thing is with concrete, I don't like the way concrete looks. It's very flat, right? There's not much texture in concrete. So what I was thinking is we do some copper in there. We throw some copper in there, or concrete powder. We could do concrete powder, or we go for like an ochre, or maybe a viridian, right? Terracottas could be nice, like a yellow terracotta. But that's the same problem. There's not much texture in here, right? There's not much texture in, like, if you compare, I'm gonna put some concrete next to, right? Very flat. And then if you take some, let's say this is another yellow block. Look at that. Look at the difference. The only problem is these don't connect up. I want these to connect up. Otherwise, I would have picked brass 100%. But like these, for instance, look at that. Look at how much better that will look. I know it's a bit muffled, like a bit like it's not as bright, but I can live it not as bright. What's up, eggs? The sky. What's up with you? Right, we do something like that. Why not? Why not? And then we can add some more brass in here with like a rail. Maybe not here, but maybe like right here. Right there, right here. Oh no, I put away my image. Oh wait, it does go the other way around. So let me grab some more panels, put you up here. Nope, let's not go down. Let's go up. Weathered industrial iron would pair nicely. We can sprinkle in some weathered among the normal iron for sure. We did that, right? Where you put the storage, yes. I'll show you when once it's done, or once we have a vague idea where this is gonna go. See the things. Okay, that's good. I can live with that. And then if we go slab right here, slope. I don't usually like slopes, but for this it might actually work. Right? Like that. There. And then some windows in there. It's the tunnel train? Yeah, it's the tunnel train. No, it's not the tunnel train. The tunnel train, I don't think it's the same tunnel we're talking about. Right? Wait, what am I missing? Maybe add a chute on top of the copycat pipe. Or a funnel. I was thinking of adding either some corner slices, or like, I don't know, but I do agree it needs a little more. Needs something more. I do think that that like a funnel or a chute is gonna be too big. Like that's too bulky. I want it to be like half that size. Ooh, maybe like a bell. Yes, that works. 100% better. Okay, and then we do panels. Just so we have some space to service it. No, I need you to be flat. And then I need the same for train's looking good. I've made better. It's gonna be a lot of like shaping, adding some different shapes to it. I kind of want to put like a stair in here, so if I probably won't be able to, right? No. Okay, that's annoying. How am I gonna put in a stair? It's very flat. So maybe if we bulk up a lot of this stuff, that might help. But then we're gonna lose the wheels. Copycat panels. Extend the bars. Wait. Copycat panels, the ones in the middle to extend the bars. Here? Well, I think it's good like this. Like this is just like service to the engine kind of thing, right? I'm thinking. What else? Like we could beef this. We could try and beef this up by doubling up on these, though. Like that's gonna add a bit of bulk, but we can't do that everywhere. Can only do that in very selective areas. I just don't like how flat this is. What if we replace that with slabs? I feel like some front wheels should help with the flatness. Yeah, sure, but I don't want to add front wheels. Move the wheels down for more room. Yeah. Okay, let's do... Just need to get this right. So it's in there. Ooh, look at that. 100% correct spot. Where you at? Right there. Train casing. And on there we go. Then we put slabs everywhere instead of panels. First bogey bag, add another one. I don't want to add too many wheels. Let's see if this works first. If this looks better by just doing this, I'm just gonna go with this. I also want industrial plating instead of industrial iron, so it all connects and it's one base and not these like terrible looking notches. Already 100% better. It's 100% better. And then I technically don't even mind. We could do these upside down. But that, I don't know if I like that. Because that's a very thin slope. You know what? Maybe we just take it. It's too high now. Now it's too high. It's too high. I don't know. It needs to sit deeper on. Needs to be more incorporated to hide its height. Yeah, exactly. Like that's stupid. How big that is. What if we do? No. Could as well. Can I do this and then add a slope to it? No, I cannot. Okay, that's annoying. Ah, okay. Bogey is too far back. We could try and put it one forward. So we had it on here. Wait, no, we had it on here, so we're gonna try it there. That could work, and then we add a solid base to it. Maybe even instead of that, we do stairs. We thicken out that base a little more. Right? Mm-hmm. That, and then we'll have a step in here. So it doesn't sit as high anymore, but it's still, or maybe a bogey at the front. Okay. The thing is, this guy only has one set of wheels, right? But the thing is, it's not bigger than, like, this is too big. It needs to sit back one more. So we'll put it back one more. Can I get to that bogey, please? We'll put it back one more. And then we'll take off another block in the front. Another type of bogey. They're steam and rails. We don't have steam and rails, so we don't. The other type of bogey is one wheel on either side. Bulk the back down a little, like the image. Yeah. Wait, what? Like only have, but that's not possible. Oh, it would be if I set. Oh. If I set you up here, so train controls in there. I could do that, yeah. So what you guys are saying is we do that, and then get rid of half of this. That might actually work. It's gonna be comically small, but that's kind of what I'm going for. Has much more stuff in the front. Yeah, I know. The front of the engine is always the biggest one. If you're trying to build trains, and this is what I try to keep in mind when I do it, is the actual like cabin is really small most of the time. It's tiny, but I kind of like it. It's so square. It's square. Of course, we'll add like these guys to the back. Right? But that might actually work. And then we do need a panel right there. Build up the back with half slabs. Wait, what? Build up the back with half slabs. Bring the cockpit a slab upwards. Back wall of the... Like, have this height. Like 2.5 blocks high? Is that what you're saying? Frontwards? Huh? Huh? What? Yeah, that's the plan. 1.5 long cabin. I was gonna do this, right? If I could find the right freaking block to use. Let's go. Oh god. Gonna name the train? Probably. We first need to build the train. Do I don't mind having a backboard like that, and then yeah. What are we thinking? I think that looks decent. Doesn't look half bad. Right? Doesn't look half bad. It needs steam and rails. I know. It needs steam and rails. I know. Don't tell me. Still need a back to it. Do one window in the middle, and then doors over here, maybe? Question mark. I feel like the back bottom needs to be brought down to the rail, like the image. Like have a little staircase. We could put in a staircase. What if we take out this guy? Do this. Have that. Question is, if we do that, we can't really use these half blocks over here, except if we do that. Backup train is usually a lot thicker. Yeah, we could do that. Have the cabin be this big, but then have like a little platform with the necessary bytes connected to it. Right, we could do that. But then it kind of feels like, why don't we just elongate it again? Right? Why don't we just use a full panel? Try putting slabs. I mean, yeah, sure, but do we really need it? Like that? I mean, it is now it's very thick. Just do a slice. I think I'm getting somewhere. Yeah, that look, it's looking better now. Even though it's 2 blocks tall, adding only that half window in there kind of tricks your mind in it being smaller. And then we can still put in like an actual door, you know? Now this is my kind of like stupid annoying thing. I want these to be vertical. I want these to be vertical, not just horizontal. Is there a way to make them vertical? Can I do... No. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Sure, why not? And then we do doors, sliding doors. Oh, can't get out. No! That's annoying. Is it? Is it? Oh, that's stupid. I mean, technically I don't have to get in there at all. So I should just keep these in here because I do like them. Come on. Yeah. The sea fighting is crazy. Yeah, it's not. The doors are not having that much fun. But that's kind of, I mean, it looks kind of wonky. On the other hand, it also kind of works, you know? I'm not convinced of these guys. So what if we try some copper? Yeah, sure. Make the middle one bigger to stop the sea fighting. What? Bigger. Like make this a slab. We can make that slabs. Then I also think we should just do this. Don't like how it's like flat at the back though. I want like a little bump out. Do we need 2 doors? Technically, no. Technically, we only need 1. Needs files. Yeah, decoration aside, we still need to do decoration for sure, but Okay, let's see. We still need to do these guys. Valves on the half slab. Oh, I'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. So why don't we, instead of that, can I put a loom in there? The texture of a loom? As like a radiator? Yeah, please. Yes, thank you. That'd be great. Thank you. So we need valves. We could do that. Have the valve sitting there. For now, I'll use copper valves. I'll dye them in. I'll dye them in the actual one, but we can do this. Turn that into a panel. Right there, and then right there. I think we're good. I think that's fine. Right? I can live with this. I've never been good at making trains, but this is okay. I can live with it. It should be a door by the railings. Door by the rail, like here. Without steam and rails is. I mean that and create deco. The create deco mod also helps a ton with stuff like this. For the simple reason that you can do so much more in the decoration department. I think, and now I just need to connect these up. I think that's everything, right? Looks like it. Can't really get to the controls though. Never mind, not everything. Never mind. Doesn't it need storage? Yeah, but that's gonna be a different like a different trolley behind it. Okay, let's do that. Assemble. I don't know why suddenly put all of this below here, but there. Now we're ready to go. Nope. I mean, technically, it doesn't. We could just put a barrel in here and that'd be enough. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I like it. Although, the copper, great. I'm not convinced though. I feel like we should be able to do better, right? Come on, let me get to the track, please. Okay, so that, like, we could just put a barrel in here and that'd be fine. Like, right there. Let's grab barrel. That'd be fine. I like that the construction zone is a bit. Yeah, we started up a lot higher than eventually needed to be. What if we did waxed copper gray? Maybe weathered. Add a bit of a color to it. Iron bars. I think this would be fine. No? I think that'd be fine. No? Question mark? The thing with iron bars is they're not gonna take in here. What other thing can we put in there? That's a full block, by the way. Because iron bars will take in here, right? Let me show you what I mean. Iron bars will take in here, right? But they're not going to take in here. See? So it needs to be a block that can both go in here and in that half slab. Which I think that does perfectly. And it is like the green, like it still kind of fits in with that dirty ochre because it's not the full cup, like the full weathered one, or the full oxidized one. But it's just a bit different, which I like. And then I also like the idea of taking ochre. Maybe if I spell it correctly, take an ochre and adding some more texture to it in some places, like maybe like right here we do that, right? Like in the corners maybe. See, that already adds a lot, like a lot more depth and color to it without it being too different. And then we'll grab some weathered stuff. Put that in there just to kind of make it look like this has been underground for a while. Right. Yeah, I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I can see this going around. Can I get a seat in here? Dude, that'd be sick. Seats in here. Yeah, because then I can still write it if I want to. Maybe I could set it. No, maybe not there. Maybe I can like set it down some like. Nope, don't like it. Don't like it. I'll dye it into a color that I do like. But yeah, then we can still sit in it and like ride the train. Because this is all like half block things, we can't really put things against it. Except we can do that. No, wait, no, never mind. That's in the way. I think we'll have to do with what we have. It's a bit iffy on this side. I like this side. Could place a dark oak like right here. I wouldn't go for dark oak if I was gonna do it. How does one make a dark oak water wheel? Is it just like pressing or deploying dark oak onto pressing onto a wheel? Well, is it just right click? I didn't know it was just right click. I don't know if I like dark oak though. Honestly, except if we're doing that, I would do it on this side. Just because this side needs a bit more shape. Right? Just because this side needs a bit more shape. And then instead of doing that, we go bamboo. Never mind. Bamboo. Never mind. Bamboo. Never mind. Birch. Oh, it needs to be planks. Right. Okay, bamboo planks then. It's too green. It's too much green in there. Ooh. I don't mind this though. Don't mind this though. There's a bit of Z fighting in here, but that's fine. Do we continue it all the way to the front? I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks a bit off center. I kind of like that it looks off center because this guy is also off center. Like this entire engine is in front of that second window over there, right? There's no walkway on the other side. Or at least that's, I don't think there's a walkway on the other side. Doesn't look like it is. So I like the fact that it's a bit off center. Is there another block that we can put in there? We could do... Ooh, wait a second. No, it's too much, but I do like the color of it. It's too heavy if you put it on front, right? Don't mind it though. The grindstone block. Wait a minute. I think we're cooking. I mean, sure, but then we can't really close it up. But if we now add these back in, and maybe we do like a water wheel in the front of it, just to kind of dwindle it down. I think we either have to go with 2 wheels in the back. Like that. Or we have to go with all water wheels. I think all water wheels looks better than I'm actually not mad about the spruce as well. I think we just have to do this. I think it has been decided. That's gonna be it. Boom. I hope I have everything. Let's send them on a goose chase. What is the item beside the cannon in the menu? Oh, the creative wallpaper. Shift right click. Shift right click. It's this. Basically, like a roll-edit brush, but yeah. Basically a roll-edit brush. Yeah, I like this. Now, to show you guys where this is gonna go, right? I'm gonna go onto the server. Ooh. I don't know where I logged up. Oh, I logged up over here. Okay. Righty tighty. Let's go to the game. So, do I have any updates on the dungeon? Not really. Everything you saw in the video is in here. I haven't really done any work. But the moment they come in here, right, they'll have to dump their inventory. I kinda, because now that we have this, I kinda have to put it in the middle, which I don't care, but and then they'll go on the minecart. But underneath here, we'll have a system that sorts out their inventory, and some of it is gonna go. I'm gonna have the train that we just built sit here, and it's gonna go in that direction, right? Well, I'm gonna take all of this down. I'm gonna go in that direction. And then I need to figure out how I can get it onto Mr. Beardstone's train track. Which is going to be a challenge and a half. But... so it's going to come out somewhere over here, I feel like. And I kind of either want to have it come out of here, right? Out of one of these walls. No, I kind of want to... okay, I want to make it look like it's a surface train. So it would be kind of cool to have it come out here, right? Go like this. Follow through, because we're driving left-hand side, right? Yeah. So that's going to be a whole nother freaking tricky thing. But yeah, we could come out here on both tracks, right? So we come out here, we ride the train, boom, 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 boom. Give it a little shack, yeah, like a little overhang, and then I want to have it disappear into the wall over here. So it's not gonna go across the station at spawn, right? But I kind of want to. Oh, hello, hi. Oh. There you go. I kind of want to, just before you get to spawn, I want it to veer off to the side and go down. Because we need that thing to go... let me get around here. Welcome to spawn, to Lacktown. I think most of these videos are out. But it needs to become... do I have... oh yeah, I have it set up. I can show you. So the train track needs to go around here. So I was gonna do like, that's like kind of why I put this building over here is because I can come down. I can go like this, come up, and then merge into this lane. Real easy. So we merge down, we come over here, we go around, right? We go around, and then over here we just turn again, and we have to merge back on this track over here. So all the merging is going to happen in the tunnel. The question is just how are we going to do that? Can you do sort of an unloader like Stam? We could. That's kind of what these are. Right? They're in there. As you can see, we've got the post boxes. So every player is going to have a post box in here. So there's 8. And then this is going to be like a kind of like every player is going to have their own separate vault, basically. I wish you posted more videos. I post them as quickly as I can. I do have a full-time job outside of this, so I can only put so much time into actually making the videos and recording the stuff that I do. I'm gonna be honest. I've been grinding. I've been tiring myself out, but I've been having fun. Over Beardy's track, I could, yeah, but I kind of like the idea of this small train, just using parts of the existing network. The same thing I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do the same thing for, what do you do for work? I'm an AV tech at a college, so I do audiovisual tech support at a university. I'm gonna do the same thing, like same small train. I'm not gonna use the train layout. This is just a test layout that I have over here. But like, I'm gonna have that same small train come through here, right? Pick up choker shells, and then just, as if it's like a small service train, it's just gonna use this track, this part of the track back to spawn, and then come back over here. It's not a full-fledged train, it's just a small little thing servicing the existing network. That's the idea for them. Train. I don't want to build the big trains yet. That will have to wait until we have an actual base to go to. Yeah. Wait, what is this doing here? How's that happening? Is it just... Oh. Maybe I shouldn't put it back then. That's kind of annoying. Where's a good place to put it? I mean, this doesn't do it. Wait, what? Where's this one back then? The other side? Yeah, but the thing is, the other side, nobody's really gonna see, right? Because most people come from that way. So if they walk down, they kind of see the poster. And like over there, that's... Try putting it higher. We could try. In this like little... Sure. Sure, why not? We need to do like more with the back of these buildings. We really need to get something in here. I want to do like a parking space of some sorts. But that being said, there's now that we've got some people in here, I want to talk about this building a little more, right? Originally, I wanted to do a little pub on the bottom floor, right? Which is still going to be the case. This is very much like a temporary like layout, which is still going to be the case. And then I was going to do shops on the second floor, like a market on the second floor. I've scrapped that idea. I've gotten a better idea. Because I can't really fill up this many shops, right? I've gotten a better idea at what we could do in this second floor. And the thing is, I'm going to need your guys' help. Well, technically not only you guys, like anyone that wants to do it. Because and this is, give me a second. Let me pull up an image that an inspiration or like a mock-up that I had, or a good friend, the chat GPT, make. Do I have it somewhere? I do. Open image in a new tab. This is a mock-up. I'm gonna make it myself. I've actually already started it. But we're gonna make a publishing office in the second floor. With like instead of having 2 rooms in here, we'll have a printing press in here. We'll have like the main office over here, or like a boardroom, a meeting room over here. Have some office spaces over here. Your chief editor sitting over here, looking down. Right. That's the plan. Now, why do I need your guys' help? I need stories. I need funny columns, maybe reviews stuff. You're gonna use the printer from Create. I wanted to do images, right? So I wanted to do, maybe I can show the plan real quick. Wait, where's my other? That's not a good sign. Let's go back to the, I think I left my utility box back at the dungeon. From the camera mod? Yeah. Wait, can it make the other frames? Wait, can you copy images with the printer? No, yeah, that's, but the plan is to use images from the mod, yeah. And we could do printer albums, but I want to do like an issue, like 1-page issues, pretty regularly. Every issue would have like 3 or 4, 5 stories on them. Give me a second. Oh, I need to download it. This is what I did for the last hour at work. Maybe I can, okay, give me a second. I'm gonna download my InDesign file real quick. I'm gonna export it as an image. Could sell picture frames. Could function as shop. We could, yeah, we could do picture frames and like images and paper if you really wanted to. Okay, we're opening InDesign, so it might experience a little bit of frame drop. By paper. Alright, I need to. Okay, wait. Let me close down this entire thing. It's breaking everything. No. I'm sorry, chat. I need to do it differently. Download. Legion. The thing is, I was gonna sell like paper and like if I was gonna sell something, it would be just the paper and the picture frames. Thing is, I would, dude, I've got so many projects I can start. I don't have the time to actually start them though. which is a problem. I don't have the time to actually start them. Okay. What are you gonna make? I don't really want to do like stores just because it's a store, right? I don't want to sell Prismarine, or I don't want to sell blocks or items in the game. I want to sell like funny bits. Like the Diomat is a service. It's just something funny. But this is kind of what we have so far. What we could do then is we can like take an image. Let's say, let's do that, right? And I should be able to download this somehow, I think. Okay. Otherwise, I can just do a screenshot, which is also a thing that we could do. Just do like boom. Give me a second. We'll go over here. I don't want to show my entire file structure because that's got my full name in it. That. Go to my screenshot folder. How would we submit our ideas to the? I would have like a Google Forms where you can put like an title and a story, and then I would, if I would like decide if it's the main story of the issue, or it's like a funny column on the side. Maybe you review a shop, right? Maybe you review a shop on the server, stuff like that. Anything would be possible, but you would have to do it in a Google form, and I would have to limit the amount of words you can use, because otherwise people are gonna go crazy. Otherwise people are gonna go crazy with like full-on freaking you know what I mean? Nope, that's not. Let's do bidding, fit content proportionally. Like we could do some stuff like this. I got it. Thank you. Then have some text. This would be like one story, and then we could have like another story down here. I would have to like This is very much a mock-up, right? This is not what it's gonna look like eventually. I'm gonna make it look better. Right. Like, we could do something like this. Have it properly lined out using the columns that I've made. Boom. It's good. Write a news report about all the dead people. Exactly. You can do that if you want to. Export. If you wanted to, you could do that. Yeah. Want to export as JPEG. Yep. Right, because then we can go back in here. Let me go back to normal. Oh. Upload. And then we have an actual, like, piece of paper. I would have to... I don't know, you can kind of read it this way. I have to, like, play around with fonts, though. I need to test out some fonts. And that's what's going to determine the actual words. We could do the album. That's 100% a thing. I don't know where I had my last album. Like, we can have, like, an editorial wall where we have all of them displayed. Right? We do, like, this. Oh, no. What? Where we have them all displayed like this. Right? That's the problem with this mod. It's very, very odd. Yeah, we could display them like this. We could put them in an album. Sure. It all depends on how many stories, how much content there is in it, and how much time I need to spend on making it. But that would be fun. I would say it would also allow you guys to kind of put your own spin on some of the some of these stuff. You're gonna change the Cog and Quill. Why? I like the name, the Cog and Quill. I like the name. Did you guys read the tagline of the publishing company? Publishing, even when the server lag says no. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Then we can go around. We can have a bit in some videos. We can have a bit of going around with our camera and like taking pictures of certain things, you know? Like, let's say, oh, this is not up to code. We take a picture of it. That was kind of the plan. I hope y'all like that idea. I hope you guys like the idea. And then I have to figure out a way to get like a guy on the streets selling papers. Because I don't want to sell them at the shop or like at the freaking guy. I'll put some at the laundromat. I think that's a good place to sell papers at. I'll put a guy at, let's say we put a guy at like a corner maybe, or like at a train station. We can put a guy. Like I was thinking, we put a guy like here at like the entrance of the train station, and then we also put a guy in here, in this little corner. You sit in here selling papers. You can make billboards at the station with them. Yeah, we could. We could also just say there's a new issue of the Cog and Quill, or like new headliner in the new issue, like making like an advertisement for the new issue of the paper. We can definitely do that. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do next. I want to work on the layout of that paper a little bit more, if y'all wouldn't mind. Is anyone else on any? I think Chosen and Stamina are on, but I am gonna do some designing. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go in here. We're just gonna give this a color. Let's get like a tan. That's too tan. Need it to be a lot lighter. Also want to get more into that yellow. Slash, I want it to be almost white, right? Like just a little off, like that. Then, so we're gonna do text. Let's do texts. Come on. Maybe we do text frames first. We'll do one for issue. So we'll have like issue 1, right? Over here. And then do we want to do date? I don't think we need a date. Right. And then we can do center. We can put some text in here as well. Okay. Hello, Brutal Nick. Welcome in. Just curious, if you don't mind, what software are you using for your newspaper and your Diamat logo? I've been meaning to try. So this is InDesign. It's used for layout and design of printed things. So it'll add, like, allow you to do a lot of the, like, columns, a lot of the, like, segmented stuff, like actually like building, like the building blocks to make a page layout. For the Diomat logo, I used Photoshop. There's, okay, here's my thing. This is all like Adobe. It's all very expensive. I don't recommend it if you don't have the money to spend on it. The only reason I use it is because I get it from work. And I've been using this for ever, so I don't want to learn a new software. But I don't. Just don't. Is there, okay, I need to look at like I think like GIMP, if you want a good alternative to Photoshop. I think GIMP is something I've heard people talk about. I don't have any experience with it myself, but I've heard people talk about GIMP a lot. Date. Let's do. I don't know. Do we want to do date? What else do they put on papers? Like in the header of a paper. Let's look it up. Paper. Newspaper header. Images. The author. Maybe I don't think like the author is a good. The author is gonna be in the article themselves, right? Not really in the header of the paper. Is the wording back to front or made up? This is lorem ipsum. It's basically a false Latin text, so it doesn't make any sense, right? But it's placeholder. So this is all placeholder text. Publisher, yes, but that's gonna go in here in the middle. It's gonna go in the middle. I need to figure out where can I information. And this is how we learn design, right? Elements of a new paper. There we go. Okay. Apparently, there's nothing. I'll figure it out. First things first. We are gonna need bigger texts. So I'm gonna grab you. First of all, let's go into Alinea styles. Nope. Cancel. I want to edit you. Edit title. Basic character formats. We're gonna go, say, 18. Just making it a lot bigger right there, right? Then this is gonna be our style for text. This is just gonna make it easier for me in the future. I can then just use all these. You'll see it when you see all these change when I change this one. So I can go here. We're gonna go, instead of keeping it on 10, we're gonna go 12. So those are gonna get all bigger, which is good. And now if I do text over here, and this guy also needs to follow that same text, should be a lot easier to read, I think. Publishing, we can do company name. Boom. Right there. And I do think we need a date, but on the other hand, I also don't want to add like a real date, because that's gonna, like, it's not gonna feel like an actual, like, name, right? Use a pen name. I need something to put in that box, so it's like even, you know? It's balanced. So that's gonna be our main stories. Then we'll have, I want to say, a column, like right here. Let's say, let's do some mysterious structure found. The Foxy court case, right? We can do like a story about the court case. What happened? What happened, right? First. What can we use? I need like one word that's not gonna jump to the second line. The Foxy court case. I don't know. Oh, who won? Question mark. Damn it. Let's do Foxy court case. Who won? Like that. Right? What else? What else could we do? Is chocolate actually healthy? Healthy. And then we can do like an interview with Chosen, right? Stuff like that. And then over here we could do like a column. Say, viewers column, right? An ad, we could do ad space. We could like have ad space at the bottom, or maybe we could do like, we can bring this one down, have like an ad space in here. Maybe we do ad space in here. Maybe like have ad space in here. Break it up a little, you know? I need to get rows in place, to be honest. I need to have like one. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Layout, margin columns. Can I not do like rows? That'd be stupid. Guides. Create guides. Number rows 6. Okay. Boom. So that's gonna help us. We can do image needs to fall. Dude, look at my eye. Look at my eye. That line is like off by a millimeter. So you go up here, and then we need to kind of boom, right there. We fit content to frame. And then this needs to go underneath here. Kind of do want this to be like a full. Like that. This guy can actually go here. Hey X, how you doing? I'm doing well. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. And then we can fill this guy in with some fun content. Let me grab an image I have somewhere. Thumbnail, no. Downloads? Question mark. Where did I do that? Is that what I need? No. Right, this one. Fitting content to frame. It does stretch it a bit, but hey, that's fine. Then we can do like an image. Can I do it? Can I get the images from the server? The pictures that we've taken. It to launch your instances. Just create an SMP. Where would I be able to find those? Looks cool. Reminds me of learning how to make newspapers in college. Yeah, this is very basic though. Wouldn't be in config. Mods maybe? No. Logs? No. Saves? No. Don't know where I would put the screenshots. I don't know. I don't know. We can pick, but this already looks a ton better. Because I want to put another image in there. Kind of, you know. Let's just do fitting fit content to frame. Is chocolate actually healthy? And just chosen dying. Let's do. We'll use this line. Shift. Right there. Right. Then we go to view, overprint view. No, that's not. Wait, isn't it? There is a way to not see all the things. No, that's not what I need. View. There's a way to not see all the columns and stuff as well. Oh well. I need to get this guy right there and this guy right there. And set you to like 3. Just have a little border in there. And then we'll export this as test2. Range, that's fine. Resolution, we'll do like 300 dpi. PPI. PP. PPI. Click save. Don't show again. Save on my computer. Okay. Why would I save a new one? Yes. Okay, let's see what this looks like in game. Let's see what this looks like in game. Computer is struggling a little bit, having end game and InDesign open. But hey, hello JWeb, welcome in. We'll go here. Get our camera. Get oh god, no. Get some paper. Boom. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm trying to test something out, see if it actually works. That's so cool. It's a bit hard reading, but this is actually, yeah, I like this a lot. I like the fact that it's not like very white. It's the off-white is good. Like we can make as many of these as we want as long as we have paper. But the price on the upside side of the issue, that's so good. Like here, that's so good. Looks nice and pretty readable. It's gonna be a lot more readable if you actually put it on a wall, which I know is not what you're supposed to do with a newspaper. Hey, dude, you're sitting? You sitting? If you did that, dude. Oh, it's not meant to be on a wall, but you can put it on a wall. We could also try and put it on in an album. Have you put subliminal messages inside a text? Right now, there's nothing in there. I need Chosen to come back online. I need him to see this. Album. I don't have stuff to make an album. Does anyone know where Chosen logged off? Is he at his factory? I think I'm short on leather. He's back. Okay. Let's go and say hi to Chosen. How are the wings doing? Wings are doing fine. Okay, can I get there on one more rocket? Should be able to fly over here. Mr. Chosen! Mr. Chosen!
Hello.
Hello. I need your opinion, and you're streaming, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is a preview for your chat and my chat. But I have an idea. I have a new idea. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. Can we sleep first?
You have a thing in your hand. Yeah, I also like I all of a sudden like okay, I put it in here. I was like, where's my inner chest? Yeah,
I've got so many ideas.
Okay.
But
making cards?
Not cards. But I do want to include the community in this. So your viewers, my viewers, Stam's viewers, anyone can help us with this.
Oh God. the daily the Coggin quill. Oh God.
It's all lorem ipsum for now.
Publish even when the server lag says no.
It's all lorem ipsum for now, so it's no like there's no actual text in there. But
is chocolate actually healthy? Mysterious structure found while laying track. Nice. That's hilarious. That'd be funny.
So the expectation would be that the viewers write the stories and we just paste them in there.
You publish them.
Yeah.
That'd be
It would
hilarious.
be a surprise for you guys. I would like make like a forum, and only I could see.
Yeah, there could be a dispenser, like your dispenser setup. You pay a diamond to get the Daily Mail
Yeah, would kind of be something like
or
that.
the
Yeah.
weekly mail or something like that.
I mean,
Check the weekly
I don't
mail.
know. Yeah, I don't know if it would be weekly, but depends on how much
Yeah.
work gets. Like one an
I
episode.
do like that. Yeah, right.
But yeah, this would be fun. I think that's kind of what I was coming over here. Would you actually pay for this?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Well, now for your viewers, because I can't see your chat. Would they be excited to write stories for this?
Well, they said that would be amazing. And then a yes. And then sounds like a Discord channel could be dedicated to the news. And then yes, sir.
I mean, I would post them in the
Yeah.
Discord. Yes, I would post them in the Discord as well.
Yeah. Sounds like
Okay.
a plan.
Okay. Okay. That's good. I like your building.
I got an idea for this building over here, right?
Yeah.
You notice it's pretty gray.
It's it's very gray. Is that a problem?
Yeah, I want to shoot it.
With
I want to make a
paintballs?
machine that shoots concrete powder
Okay.
and fire it at the building.
Okay.
Because all of this is the concrete powder.
I know, but my question is, what's that gonna do for you?
It's gonna make it not gray.
So it's just gonna replace blocks in the building?
No, it doesn't replace it. It's gonna shoot the blocks onto it.
Oh.
I mean, they're gonna fall.
My brain is
I
just.
want to make a paintball.
I
firing
know what
machine.
you're saying, but I don't. My brain is not registering what it's what it's supposed to look like. Like what's gonna happen.
I don't know. I don't either.
I'll have to watch the video. Chat, you'll have to watch the video.
Yep. I still don't even. I haven't even come up with how it's even going to be possible.
Yeah.
Outside of trains, I know trains can boop the blocks, and maybe pistons can push.
Maybe.
Like it can just drop the items in the sand form, and as it's falling, the pistons just shoot it.
Yeah, that'd be
pistons
possible.
throw the- I
You
think
could
pistons throw them.
you could do synchronized deployers as well.
Yeah, that'd be.
You
like
could
something- I don't know.
also technically you can also just set up a cannon, say replace any blocks.
That would be a bad idea.
Why would it be a bad idea?
Because it could just replace anything, including
No, I mean,
someone's
so
vault
you
corner.
okay? So what you do is you take a schematic of this building, right?
Mhm.
Once you're done, once it's done in its gray form, and then in creative you put the colored blocks where you want them,
Oh yeah, I could do that.
and then you set your cannon to replace any block, and you only put on the colored blocks. Then it'll just shoot down the colored blocks.
Interesting. Have you seen back here?
No.
Also, I learned something today.
Oh
when
yeah. Oh no.
started.
I was in your stream for that. I
Oh,
said.
why?
I said that's
so
why.
frustrating.
I said that's why we build walls, Chosen.
Right.
That's why we build
This is just madness. This should also prevent me from getting sucked into the thing.
Give me a
if you wanted
second.
to test
Just
it.
a second.
Better not be peeing on my wall.
What did you say? This should be what?
This should be safe and should prevent us from going into the crushers. You try
Should
to
be
put it
safe.
into lava. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to get into the crushing wheels.
Oh, they don't. That's good. I'm testing. I'm doing my ocean checks. We have our junior service member do that does all the tests for us. The thing is,
Yeah.
these junior members they come and go so quickly. For some reason, they don't last very long. Where else can we put them in?
I mean, that's understandable. Yeah.
There's over there. But they got the same thing on there. I was gonna drop them in the lava, but the funnel doesn't allow them to. It's too
Very
safe,
nice.
people. It's too safe.
Too safe. Yeah. Too safe. There is, well, yeah, there is open lava. There's an
Aha!
open lava pool over here,
Where?
but actually no, it's covered
Where?
too.
Where?
It's protected. It's covered.
Where? Aha, but
I
it's
mean,
not
these
covered
guys
enough.
are pretty.
It's not covered enough.
Oh, Felipe, why? Why did you
I mean,
kill Felipe?
Did you see my last episode? You'll know why.
Oh no. Do you have an outbreak?
I
Wait, you were
freaking-
doing witches.
Yeah, freaking 20 of them, dude. You need
no.
do you need like the torch flower and stuff? Because you can get
do you
cyan
mean?
dye from the
Can you
the pitcher
bone mill
pond.
the torch flower?
I mean, you could plant them in a field and then have deployers harvest them.
And then it just leaves them?
That's something that we should test out.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I think if you use harvesters, it'll replace the seed.
I was also told that you could just use mud and a hopper will pull the block through mud,
Yes.
but I don't know if you can place flowers on mud.
No,
See, that's the well, why would they suggest that then?
but that's like useful for like sheep farms.
Yeah, but like it doesn't make any sense
Like
for this.
mob farms.
I get suggestions like that, and I run the scenarios through my head, and I'm like, but can I
That
can
wouldn't
I
work.
plant the grass on there? Like,
No, you cannot.
yeah, but yeah, no, this is like evenly distributing, even though it's voiding all of this dye. It like keeps orange and stuff, which is good.
That's good.
This was a mess to make.
This is something I didn't want to do. That's why I went with liquid dye.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, but I can't liquid dye the concrete, which sucks
That's
because I
true.
wanted concrete.
Yeah. Oh, do you have a paper farm, like a good design for like a compact paper farm?
I mean, it's just presses, right?
I know, but I want to get a good source of bamboo, not bamboo.
If you go at spawn
Yeah.
and you look at my little sugarcane farm, I mean that's one compact way.
Because
I mean,
if
it'll
I'm
just
gonna
infinitely produce it.
do these things, right, I'm gonna need a lot of paper.
I mean, you could use this farm back here.
Because I also wanted to sell
but
like
do it,
paper
but do it
and
for
like
sugarcane, like the one we made.
yeah,
Under the, just have it going back and forth.
yeah. I might just make a deal with Stam.
Yeah, Stam's producing it. I mean,
Stam's
I have
producing a
sugarcane as
lot of it.
well.
I mean, I've got like a
have-
small farm, but it's manual.
My sugarcane gets turned into bone meal at the moment, and then like because it's overfilled. Because I was using it to make sugar
Yeah.
for chocolate.
Oh, mud
and
works for bamboo
that's-
and sugarcane. My chat says.
Oh, that'd be great then. If wait, sugarcane. I mean, we don't need it for sugarcane, but yeah, in like vanilla, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because then you could just have a hopper cart running underneath.
I mean,
Which I guess you could just do
hopper
that
carts.
normally, though,
Yeah,
right?
hopper carts do normal blocks. It's just a hopper.
Yeah.
Dude, where are the days of 0-tick farms?
I miss them. I do.
Zero-
I
zero
really do miss
ticks.
them. Yeah, that's what sucks is like that kind of stuff I just miss.
Hello, Ketsumo. Yeah,
By the way, these will rocket you into the ceiling.
I want a head trauma. No, that's not bad.
You gotta just like let it happen. It just like throws you right onto the top like it's a ramp. Like it's a half pipe.
Yeah. Oh, also, we need to get working on more games. We need more stuff to do in moments like these where we're not actually doing anything.
I haven't even started thinking about games or anything at the moment.
I wanted to, you know how in Hermitcraft they had the armadillo like thingy, football thingy? No?
I
basic-
don't keep up with the Hermitcraft.
They basically had
very
like
much.
an ice field and like imagine a hockey rink, right? And I
Mhm.
think you're gonna be more acquainted with a hockey rink than like a soccer pitch, right?
Mhm.
but like hockey rink, and as a ball you use an armadillo because they kind of roll up and you can kind of scoot them and they don't take that much damage, or they don't take damage at all, to be honest. You can kind of punch them. The thing is, we can
Yeah,
do
we
that.
can use the tubes.
Yeah, we can use the tubes and packages. And so
Yeah,
what you
that's what I
what you
was
could
thinking,
do,
like tubes and packages. But
you could
whenever
do
we
an
first were
entirely
talking about this,
automated scoreboard. You can do one item in a package, and then if you score in a goal, you count that item into a scoreboard, like in an Nixie tube,
mm-hmm.
and that's just scoreboard. The more
You'd have to
items
have
in
like
the barrel.
some way, unless we were just hitting them around.
Yeah, that's
That
just
could
it.
be because
You
that'd be kinda
you
fun.
deploy them in the middle of the field, and you've got two teams hitting the package around into a goal. Once it's in a goal, you break down the package using a packager into a storage unit, and then you count whatever items are in the storage unit.
So when are you building that? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I have a dungeon to finish. I have to build an entire paper company. I still need to play everyone in chess except for you and Beardy. So I still need to challenge Legion. I still need to challenge Stam.
See, everyone has touched Midas.
Oh no! See, I have my own
Oh,
villagers.
those are yours.
I've got my own villagers.
I was like, I don't need that crap.
But I'm still like, I set up villagers to get apples for the dungeon, and so eventually I just got 2 golden carrots. It was never the plan to eat golden carrots, or at least to produce them myself. So I am gonna, if I'm out of this batch, I'm gonna run over to Legion's shop.
I have something right here.
You have something right there. You've also got like mini zombies running around.
Oh, they're fine.
What's some? Ooh, golden apples. I like golden apples.
Yeah, those I could literally have my mall automate right now.
Oh, honestly, I wouldn't mind.
That's like the most OP food. It just would passively generate it. There's like 2,000 apples. That just...
Oh yeah, I know.
And then I have all the gold.
You have leftover apples?
Yeah.
Dude, can I? How much for a shulker box of apples?
I have 2,000. Shulker box holds like 1,700.
I know. How much for one shulker box?
For a shulker box of apples?
Yeah,
no.
They're very slow to like accumulate. I need a lot of them for the dungeon.
I don't know. I have to think about. I mean, I don't really need them right now. They'll regenerate.
Just give me a price. Just any price.
Oop. Hold on. I gotta see how many apples I have in here right now. I have 117, 17 in this one. I have 2,000 back at the base or back in the mall.
I mean, it doesn't have to be today, but we can make it a bit in the video.
I'll see. Yeah, because I gotta get finishing up on this part of the build and get this. I gotta get this wrapped up because I've got to also go pick up my car from the body shop, and then I've got to go. A lot of stuff I gotta do today.
Can I perchance use your ender chest for like a second?
Yeah.
I misplaced mine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm excited to see the newspaper. If you do something like that, it'd be funny.
Oh, dude.
And make like a newspaper stand or something.
I want to sell them in the Diomat. I think that's a good place to sell them.
Yeah.
And then I would like have like a either a villager or like a mob at the station selling them as well.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I wonder how their data works because they have dates on them. I don't know how they work in the dispensing thing.
The images or that's also.
I guess it doesn't matter. You can use the attribute filter and just set it to.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I would just
whatever that item tag is.
I would just change them out.
Yeah.
I would just change them out. Can we get? You know how you can take images, you can take pictures with the camera mod. Can you download these from the server?
Yes. F3S.
F3S. That just froze my entire game.
Yeah, just let it freeze for a minute.
Okay.
There may even be a folder specifically for those images because they do go somewhere.
I haven't found it, or at least not in my structure.
Yeah, if you search like PNG through your whole thing. But this right here, what you're doing is you're dumping every image on the server right now
Where?
into your screenshots folder. It'll give you a link.
Okay. So that's gonna be a lot of images. Okay.
Yeah, I recommend deleting it after you've gotten what you want.
I still have that folder open. Oh, it's not that bad actually.
Should prompt you with a link, and they should be in there. At least
it's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like also like it's literally
everyone,
all textures,
everything. Yeah, all textures in the game.
That's crazy. Like, chat, look at this. It's even like the banner patterns and stuff. Mm-hmm. Beds, horse armor, shulker boxes.
Yeah, it does everything.
It's everything.
But it should it like is like my chocolate factory PNGs in there?
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, even ones we've uploaded, it pulls from the server.
It's not. I don't see all the taken images though.
So I bet those images are somewhere. Let me pull this up real quick.
Because I've taken a lot more images than this. I've got like an entire shulker box of images from the court case. And they're not in here. Got chess. I've got the one that we took today is in here. I realize some of these are spoilers. What else? Yeah, I don't see them. How much storage does it take up? The entire folder? The entire folder is... give me a second. It's not that bad. It's like 134 megabytes.
It dumps, yeah, it dumps all of the assets. Oh, give me just a second, BRB.
Oh well. Not too bad. Chat while we wait.
All right, I was gonna try and look. I mean, there should be a way to access those images.
I mean, it's not important right now.
Is it not? Does it not store it to your screenshots?
Well, I've got a folder. It's a debug folder. Like if you look at my stream, it's a debug folder. But it's mostly all the pictures that we've uploaded. Right?
Yeah, it should be the ones we've uploaded.
But there's like 2 of them are in there. Those are just those are the only ones that we've taken in game with the camera. The rest I don't see. And it's specifically the ones that that we're looking for. That I'm looking for. The ones that we've taken with the camera.
I should be able to find.
Yeah, we could. With the column, we can use screenshots. I know. But it would be fun to do like a piece over the about the court case, and then I've got a shulker box of images from the court case. It would be cool if I could use those as well.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, you can screenshot the image.
Yeah, I know. That's probably what I'm gonna do.
I just don't. Maybe it's because it downscales the image.
Probably.
Because I don't see it. I just.
I don't know. That's not important. I'll figure out a way.
I just sorted by date modified all of the assets.
I'll figure out a way.
Yeah, I just sorted by everything that's, unless it's a JPEG.
No, I don't think they'd be JPEGs, right?
Well, JPEGs is what you want to use if you want the edges to be transparent, by the way.
Wouldn't it be PNG?
You would think, but it handles it with JPEG can also handle transparency.
I mean, what the mod does, it scales proportionally to the frame, so it'll delete, like it'll not do anything that's bleed basically. Yeah. So that's what the mod does. If you want, technically, what they would be able to do, and that's kind of what I'm keep saying. It's like it's so easy to do this. But if you do an image, right, and let's say in this image right here, I have an empty space. That's an alpha channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a PNG alpha channel. It's so easy. There's so many mods that do this, so I don't know why they don't do it, to just include that alpha channel and just show the block through it. Looking good though.
Oh yeah, I like that. It's gonna be interesting to see.
You need your gold.
It just adds some life to everything. Do what?
You need your gold.
No, you have those.
Oh, okay. I don't need that. Don't need it. I don't need it. Hang it on your wall.
That's yours.
Hang it on your wall. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get back to work.
Same.
I'm gonna get this figured out.
Need to figure out a way to make these images look better.
Start stressing over when am I gonna be able to pick my vehicle up. Oh,
good luck with that.
5. I'll just have to go get my key and then come back and then go pick it up later.
Well, have fun.
Yep, have a good one.
Bye. Okay. If he likes bucket hats. Chosen, do you like bucket hats?
A what?
Do you like bucket hats?
What's a bucket hat?
Chat, you've got your answer. That's the answer. What's a bucket hat? That's your answer. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go to spawn, and I want to make the image. You're a legend, bro. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna disconnect over here. We're gonna go into here, and now I want to see if I can put an image filter. I want to make these sepia, or like edit. Can I edit in Photoshop? Edit with Adobe Photoshop. And this is why I like this. Sweet. Image. Adjustments. Hue and saturation. Cancel. Filter. Stylize. No. Image adjustments. Photo filter. Do sepia. It's not doing it. Density. Maybe. Okay, what if I do? What if I turn it black and white first? So we'll adjustments. We'll set it to grayscale. Okay. Will you sell your paper? I'm gonna try. Yeah. Then we'll do curves. Just gonna bring that up a little bit, but I could also wanna that little bit of that contrast back in there. And then we'll go adjustments. Oh right, I can't. If it's grayscale, I can't do. Never mind. We'll go back. Image adjustments. Hue and saturation. Nothing. 0. Okay. Next. Adjustments. Curves. We'll bring those light up a bit and then not too much, but just enough to bring that contrast back in. Newsrex. That's kind of the plan, but then I don't know. We'll see what I do. There, and then if we now add in a photo filter and go sepia. Never mind. Apparently, that's not something we can do. Yeah, there we go. And then we save that. We should be able to see this. Relink image. Wait, what? Why is that? Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Apparently, that didn't work. Should have standard the diamat so you can read well. Yeah, that's kind of the idea that I have. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I honestly would even say, do we? Okay, wait. Old paper, old newspapers. Do they use borders or not? Tab. That's a very small image. They do use borders, which is kind of the plan. I think it's pretty accurate. Yeah. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna put a border on this. Just gonna go black. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Maybe an article on up and coming court cases. Articles are all you guys. Those are all yours. I wouldn't bother with doing extra lines. I kind of like it though. I do want the lines to be inward facing. So stroke, corners on the outside. It does look a lot cleaner if you put a line on it. I personally think it does look a lot cleaner if you put a line on it. Same for this one. Just put stroke on it. Stroke, black. 2 corners on the inside. Can we do the joke? Yeah, you can put a joke in there. Add some more. Well, right now we have lines in between the horizontal ones, right? And then adding lines in the image is gonna add another level of, like, adding a border to the image is gonna add another border, another level of like just extra structure, I guess. Guess that's what we're gonna call it. Edit. Edit with Photoshop. And why is chosen then? I don't know who did it. It's because of his chocolate. Image adjustments. Hue and saturation. Saturation goes down. Images, adjustments, curves. Bring up those that exposure a little bit more, because that's something very apparent in older pictures. But then you want that contrasty bit back in there. It's almost too contrasty. The old photos are almost too contrasty. You just don't want it to be too dark. That's inverted. We don't want to invert it. Right there. And then image. Photo filter. We go sepia. No, 100%. X that photo. Our sales search side. On the raw file, my dude. Oh, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. It's so funny. I like it. I like it. View. You just tested it. That's good. I need to get rid of like there has to be a way. Hide rulers? Nope. Actually like rulers. View. Heights. I don't know why this is like so iffy, but I'll remake that. Oh, we have the sub. Here. There you go. Mr. White Flames YouTube, a Prime sub. Would you look at that? Okay, will you focus this time? No. There you go. There you go. You're going to go into the jar with all the rest of the people. Now I'm out of focus. Hello. I don't care. Going in the jar with all the rest of the peeps. Right. Let's see. What else are we doing? I like this though. Do you play bass? playing is a big word. No, during COVID I picked up a secondhand bass, and I can make it sound nice. That's about it. I've never been taught how to play bass. I've been learning mandolin though. We've been learning the mandolin on screen. On what language is this beautiful thing? This thing? This thing? This is lorem ipsum. This is lorem ipsum. It's basically placeholder text, right? So, what's the definition of lorem ipsum? Definition. Lorem ipsum. Lorem ipsum is a dummy text or placeholder text commonly used in graphic design, publishing, and web development. Its purpose is to permit a page layout to be designed independently of the copy that will be subsequently populated, or to demonstrate various fonts or typefaces without meaningful text that could be too distracting. So basically, if you don't know what's going to be in there, but you do want to lay out your page, you use lorem ipsum. That's it. That's it. And if you want lorem ipsum, you can go to lorem ipsum generator. Like, let's say this. You kind of see like ads. But you go in, you want 5 paragraphs, you generate lorem ipsum, and then it's just it's not really Latin, but it's like Latin, you know? But yeah. We were gonna say, how many diamonds would you go for a paper? Chat, how many diamonds would we charge for a paper? One? I mean, we're putting a lot of work in this. Do we do it so that every issue the price goes up? Issue 2 is 2 diamonds. Issue 3 is 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds per week for every paper that respective week. So the thing is, this probably won't be a weekly thing. I post a video every 2 weeks, so it'd be like a 2-week basis, right? So it'd be on a 2-week basis. So one paper every 2 weeks, basically. We also need a company name. I had a few ideas. But yeah, if you have ideas. I have... Wait, can you... Put it 2 weeks. 5 diamonds seems a bit much for a paper. Go for 310. I think 1 is fine. And then we could do subscription if we want it as well. Where it's like you have to pay 1 every 2 months for 4 papers basically. Or pay like two diamonds for 4 papers. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of company name. Do we have ideas for the company name? I like the Daily Cognos. I don't know. I kind of want the company name to have nothing to do with anything Create. I don't know. Nerelis is a name that's gonna be more obvious why it is. The Daily Blackmail. That's actually good. I don't like the Daily Blackmail. Daily Blackmail Company. That'd be funny. Company. Eggs. We could also go the. I don't like to use the eggs, but Benedict. The Benedict Publishing Company would be cool as well. I think we'll go with that. The Benedict Publishing. Hard Boiled Publishing. That could be the company logo. The company motto. Company. Let's see what Chat GPT gives us as a logo. Make a logo for a company, for a publishing company called the Benedict Publishing Company. Style it as a late 1800s printing company. Let's see what they come up with. We'll have that running in the back. While we wait, we'll look at some old publishing companies logos. Let's see if we can figure out some. Wait, eggs. You need to be careful with the chat that you have from both YouTube and Twitch. They have a ban of fans now. It has some bitch Twitch streamer that got banned for a few days. I know. Don't care. I know. Don't care. But you shouldn't name big capital text like on the top. We could do it all capitals in here. I don't want it on the top. I want it. I kind of like it right there. We could do all caps though. Like right there. As what the chat is, I mean, like, if it happens, it happens. I'm treating everyone the same wherever you come from. I don't. It's fine. No, like a bigger font size. We can make it. We can make it bold. Also, why is that Minion Pro? What's this? It's Constantia. Yeah. Hello. Welcome in. Constantia bold. We could do bold. Is there a black? No. Bold italic. Constantia italic as well. But yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Oh, I like it. Oh, we got a raid. Hello, chat. Chat, you're gonna be on screen. Keep chatting. You're gonna be on stream. Hello. Welcome in, Chosen. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? We're being editors today. Open image in a new tab. Chat, look at it. I'm not gonna use it, but this is a really good idea. I like it. I like the idea for the logo. I'm not gonna use this one though. I'm gonna make it myself. Oh my god, you should chat what I look like. I know. But I like this style of logo. I'm gonna make something similar to this. This is a good one. Chat GPT doesn't always deliver on their logos, but hey, that's gonna be good. Are you gonna build the Exotic? No, it's Benedict. It's the Benedict Publishing Company. Are you gonna build a building for the publishing company? We are gonna. It gives me old tonic spirit. Exactly. Exactly. It's 1800s. We are gonna build a building for it. So we are gonna do a 2-in-1, right? We're gonna do a 2-in-1, right? That's gonna be our building. The bottom half is gonna be a pub, right? It's gonna be like a pub/inn kind of thing, with a basement that's gonna tie into the dungeon that we're building, right? And then the top floor we're gonna make into a company, a company, the Daily Scramble. I feel like Scramble and like the eggs, the better name for the pub. I think we could do like a pub name later, but I don't want to make the company too egg themed, and I think Benedict is something, right? The Benedict is like the word that's like, Benedict could be just a name, right? But then you also have Eggs Benedict, which is kind of funny. So this is now canon, chat. My last name is Benedict. I'm called Eggs Benedict. What I think about his clock is pretty cool. It's functional. Hi, Eggs can channel this and Todd and Cello. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? Daily Scramble is a good one though. I like the Daily Scramble, but that just makes me think about the Daily Times, and I don't want it to be like, I don't want to be referred to like an actual newspaper when I get comments, right? I don't have your head yet. Come here. I don't have your head yet. I need your head. No, you don't. You don't get to run away from me. Damn it. I don't. I need your head. Did it drop its head? It didn't drop its head. I figured scramble like a race to get the news out. That's also good. Yeah. I would change the company to be company name PTY Ltd. I feel like PTY Ltd is a very like modern thing. That's like late 1900s. Whereas like publishing company, like those two words in there, having those two words in there makes it feel like late 1800s to me personally. Saying hi to the publish company is an awesome idea. Off to bed. Have a good night's rest. Omelette or quiche be good? I'm gonna be honest. I have never had one of those. My man about the spread beauty power factory. I mean, I am gonna sell advertisement space for sure. I am gonna sell advertisement space in a newspaper. Like we could go quarter page, fifth of a page, half a column, right? So if you go into the newspaper, let's make another page. Boom. I do want the same. Let's do layout, margins and columns. Let's do 4 of these. Okay, what did I do? 1 millimeter of cutter. We can do that. Boom. Okay, and then we did create ruler guide, create guides. That's it. Rows 6 we did, right? So we could do here in Texas they call a quiche an omelet pie. Wait, really? That's so descriptive. We could do quarter page, which is this big, right? Quarter page. Let me get fills. Boom, quarter page right there. Can I get like let's get like a black, but only have it on 26. So this is quarter page, basically, right? That's a quarter page ad. That would be the most expensive one. I'm gonna head out, dude. Have a great rest of your day. Then we could do a column ad, which is like that, right? We could do half a column ad. Yeah. The half a column ad would be that, right? We could do square. Which would be, I don't know if that's quarter page or not, but like these are our like ad. This is what we could sell for ad spaces, right? Bum, 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 bum. Trying to make it correct so the actual sizes. You should make it page a weekly puzzle game. It's not gonna be a weekly thing. I don't have time to make it a weekly thing. It's gonna be bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. Those are gonna be our ad spaces. Like this one is like the quarter ad. It would work, but that's all up to you guys. I'm just gonna be here to make it look like a newspaper. The stories are all gonna be you guys. And then we'll have like writer, right? Or like let's say Patrick McGee, right? And he's just gonna like what do they do, like Patrick McGee journalist, like that, right? We'll make this look nice, of course. Have that be metallic. 8. Let's go 8, maybe 10, and then have it, give it some headroom like there, and that could be our the one, we'll call this one credentials. And so then everyone who submits a story will be like the author or like the journalist. Oh god. No. No, I said no. Need to remember, I'm on the server. So everyone who submits their story will get their name in the paper. Where can I submit? I have no idea yet how I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna do a Google form. That's gonna be the easiest way to do it. When I get it out there, when I do know where I can put it, Discord discussion channel. The thing is, I don't want the other guys to see it yet, right? I want the guy, like when they buy a paper, I want all the stories to be new. So I'm probably gonna like pin a link to a Google form into the Discord, and that way only I can see the stories that you guys submit. This would also, like, keep in mind, if you make a story, don't tell everyone about it. Keep it a bit of a secret, because the chance, on the off chance that you might have been chosen to feature into an issue, that. Make my own server? For what? I have this one. I have this one. Why would I need to make my own? In the paper, if you guys want to make one, yeah, sure, why not? Again, the content of the paper is all you guys, right? My own Discord. I have a Discord server. You can do !Discord to find out where it is. But yeah, so this is a great idea. I like it a lot. I'm gonna save this. I am also save that real quick so you don't see my name. Hey, it's good. Wait, it's that. Ooh, it's late. We've been going for 3 hours already. It's crazy. Okay, so some more ideas. Let's look at some more logos. Get some more inspiration for logos. These are all old, like, I just typed in old publishing company logos, and we'll find some good ones. I think like that a lot as well. It's 1025. It's about to be 1025, yeah. These are all good, but they're a bit too 90s for me. Can I do? Oh, that's mine. That's my voice. Never mind. Almost time to get bed. Yeah. I don't know. I just need to look at old logos, really. Old 1800 companies logos. Isn't there like a web page? Let me see. Can I do like? Is there like a web page that has like old logos on it? Old company logos. Vintage logos for signs. Now we're cooking. I like this. This is kind of what we had, right? With this guy. I still think this is a really good logo. What else? That's just, I don't know. A lot of it's just the name. I'll probably simplify the press, because that's not gonna look too good when you make it really small. And like, I'll simplify these things as well. But I'll make something similar to this probably. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, you know? Do you guys know of any companies that have old logos that we can check out? Because I just want inspiration. I'm looking at a list of old logos or old companies, but I don't see any of them I like. Maybe the Create printing press. I find that the Create printing press looks a bit too science fiction. It's very science fiction. It looks good. It's a good looking press. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't fit this era of logos. It would be good if like that printing press is great for like a 90s logo. It'd be great. But not for this. Not for this. Can I share a link to what I got? You can put it in a Discord, yeah. This is AI. This is AI. This one was made with AI. That's why I kind of want to make it my own. Just taking ideas from this one. But I also want to add some although there's nothing you can really add though. It's so good. I like it. I'll simplify it though. No, these are all trash. First printing press was a modified grapevine press. I can see that. Actually, I can see that. I can see how that would work. I can see how that would work. That's a valid thing. You posted it in Discord or not? General. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I am gonna go so that I don't open this on stream and it's like this. I mean, yeah, sure, but these are like we can use frames like these in the paper themselves, right? Like this could be like this. Welcome to the circus thing could go into one of the rectangles of the frame. Father was working at a printing press, so I got a lot of those knowledges. That's good. That's good. We are pushing 10:30 though. I need to be up tomorrow pretty early. I am gonna do this, guys, and girls, and everyone else. Uh, anyone y'all know or want to raid into? Oh, that's not. I want to meet new people. So the question is who? Slime is live, but I don't know. KMC is live as well. Well, Lynx is live. Yeah, nobody's live from the server. We need to get Trollesh to stream more often. I don't know anyone. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. Who do I know? I kind of want to raid into people I know. Or at least I know the content they make. Don't want to put you guys off in a stream that's not something I would watch. Dark fan? What are they doing? Let's see. What are they doing? Oh, they're starting. They're still starting out. I mean, you know what? We'll wait until they go live, and then while we do that, we'll look on, and we'll look at some more ideas. Also, chat, I wanna get you guys' ideas on send some more in the Discord. Let's see. This is gonna be. They look really good, right? They're really nice, but this is gonna be too detailed for the mod that we have installed for this. And this is kind of the same. If you would simplify this, probably. If you would simplify this, it would probably work, but it's gonna be too busy for the Minecraft mod that we have. Yeah. My question I was gonna ask you guys, if we do a Google form, right? Let me get one started. If we do a Google form, what kind of questions would be in there? So let's do blank form. Show title form. Cog and Quill admissions. Submissions. Do you have a story review puzzle comic for the issue A hand roller is the image you showed, but 2D. Probably, yeah. For the next issue of the clock, and quill. Next quill. Submit it down here and see if it makes the cut. So question number 1 would be your name, right? Do we do Discord name or like YouTube name? What kind of name do we do? Or like your pen name? Right? What do we do? Would be short answer. Name, I guess. I don't want people to put their actual names in here, right? I want them to put their actual name. Story piece. How many words? How many words was let's see. How many words is this? Can I see how many words this is? You live now? Yeah, give me a sec. I'll read into him later. I want to figure this out first. How can I see if I have new word? How many words is this? I don't know. How many words is this? Don't want to go and count them out. You have Office? Yeah, I know, but I don't want to open up Office. Screw it. Word. I hate Office though. The only reason I have Office is because of work. How many words is that? That's 110. Unsave. That's this is 110. Which I feel like. Okay, so if it's a short piece, I think the longest piece that we can do is double that, so 200 words, right? And that's got to be like all the way up till like here, right? 200. Excel, Word. From my CV. I made my CV in Illustrator, which says enough about me. So let's say maximum 200 words. Give or take, right? Maximum 200 words. A column, I would say, is like 50. Right? 50 words. Because that's like a short piece, right? Column. Let's do quiz, puzzle, comic, if they want, and then we'll do like can we file upload to drive? Continue. Number of files 1. Let's do 1 megabyte. 100 megabytes should be fine. So that's just gonna be. Can I do JPEGs, images? So we have long pieces, columns, and then is there anything else that we want to add that doesn't include any of, or isn't included in any of this? Is there anything else that we wanna add? Every edition we pick up to 5 submissions to feature in the paper. Do not state your real name. What are the odds? I mean, it is Thursday. It's a common day for people to stream. Do not state your real name. Use your Discord, YouTube, or Twitch username. As these will be included in the final paper. I think that should be obvious enough, right? Right? Is that obvious enough? I don't want to dox people. I don't want to give out people's actual names. Definitely not in like a Beardy video where a couple of hundred of thousands of people are watching. Right? Don't want to do that. Do not state your need. Okay. You could also just tell them to use Discord name in your server. If it's not in the Discord server, you won't publish it. No. That feels like I don't want this to be only my community. I want this to be like Beardy's community. I want this to be Stam's community. Because I am not watching everyone's videos, right? The real reason why I want you guys to write these stories is because you guys are looking from every perspective, right? You're watching Stam's video, you're watching Legion's videos, you're watching Trollash's videos, and you see much more of the world than we actually get to see, right? So there's going to be a lot more variation in the types of stories, in the points of views. Like a story about the court case from Stam's point of view, like from a Stam viewer or from a Foxy viewer, are going to be different, right? Even though you should be objective. I don't care about objectivity or be as no, keep it clean. If you're actually being if it's actually like not a nice article, if you're actually like, I don't know, talking down about people, talking, or saying naughty stuff about people, I will not publish it. Also, okay, maybe we should put that in here as well. Keep it clean. These stories will be shown in videos, so any story breaking TOS or insulting or stories that are insulting or talking, or how do you say that, or are insulting to anyone will not be published. And that. Cheers, dude. I'm off. Yeah, sure. We will not be here in a while. It won't be a lot longer. Okay, I think that's it. I think I'll rework this. I'll keep this going. I will be raiding into Dark Fan. But thank you for being here. I'll be live again on Sunday. I hope you've all enjoyed this stream. I hope y'all are I hope y'all are excited about the newspaper, and I truly hope whenever that link goes live, that a lot of you give me stories. I'll see you all on Sunday. Hope you have a good weekend, and see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, and tell Darkfan when we get over there that we're gonna egg his house. Bye.